Hello, today I'm going to be reading a creepypasta called My Secret Room Outside. And yes, I just wrote this. Here we go. My secret room outside. One day I moved into a house. The house was 50 years old. One afternoon, I discovered a little hole in the wall. I climbed into it. To my surprise, there was a small room inside. It was light yellow with peeling wallpaper. The floors were old and creaky. It sort of seemed familiar to me, though. I knew it had been there before, like a past life or something. I had no idea until later that I had spent 2 hours in there. I started to get this eerie feeling and ran quickly out of the room. The next morning, I decided to do some research on my house. I looked up the little room, and to my excitement, I found who first discovered the room. She went by the name of Carolyn Milia Carson. After I told my closest friend, Milan Carson, she said that the woman was her great-grandma. Apparently, Mrs. Carson had died in the room. I fell into some sort of trance. I had a flashback. I knew I was the lady, Carolyn M. Carson. It was weird. I remember I shouted, "I was Carolyn Carson." Milan thought I was crazy, but she went along with it. She asked if I had remembered how she died. I replied, "Something attacked her in the room." Milan stared at me for a very long while before saying she was astonished by what I had said and how it was all true. We went into the room together. She had asked if I was okay. I admitted I was feeling a bit odd. She could tell by the look on my face that something was off. Not 5 seconds later, I felt something come up on me and hit me on the head. I looked around in a panic. Nothing was there. Milan was worried. "What's wrong?" Milan asked. "It's the thing you said about your great-grandma," I told her. I felt something hit me on the back of my head. I looked around, but didn't see anything there. Her mom showed up to take her home. Her mom, looking terrified, told her to get out of the room immediately. Her mom stepped out with a chilled shiver. She reported being hit on the head by something. After that, she passed out. 3 days later, she died in hospital. The same thing happened with my child, Mila, named after Milan. Her friend told her the story of her grandma and how she had died in the room. I soon put bricks over it so nothing could ever happen again. The